Hey, how's it going, everyone? Cannabis Express 420 here. A big reason we decide to grow our own cannabis plants is to get a higher quality product. And in today's video, I'm going to go over a couple things that might help you grow a higher quality product than you are now, or grow a higher quality product that maybe you're getting off of somebody else. One quick thing I want to mention before I start this video is that I want to start doing a Q&A series from your comments directly, so please leave comments down below. I go through all of my comments and I will collect all your questions and put them in further videos. But without further ado, let's get into the tips and tricks on how to grow better quality bud. So a huge thing when you're growing quality bud is to know that you're gonna have to have a mature cannabis plant first. After genetics, of course, but that can be its own video altogether. You have to have good genetics. The second thing, really, which is the first thing in this video, you have to make sure that your cannabis plant is sexually mature before you flip it into the flower stage. This is essential for making sure that you can get the good quality bud development that you want, and you can actually get all of the terpenes and all of the trichomes that will come out of those genetics. You have to make sure your plant is sexually mature. Now, how far into the veg stage is your plant sexually mature? You might ask if you're a new grower. The answer is that you will be able to see the sex signs. I have videos on that. A video will be linked in the description below. But basically, you're just looking into those inner nodes and trying to find those little white hairs. This is a key indication that your plant is sexually mature enough to go into the flower stage and produce high quality bud. So tip number 2 is a little bit more out there, and it's kind of new when it comes to the grow science versus bro science conversation. But try to stick with me and we'll get through this tip and then we'll get on to the last two that I'm going to talk about today. So tip number 2, if you want higher quality bud, a thing that a lot of people look for is potency or percentage of the THC cannabinoid in particular, which is the cannabinoid that gets you high. Now the thing about trichomes, which is where cannabinoids are stored, is that they are a secondary sex characteristic. They are not a primary characteristic, which means they come out during points of stress. And science suggests that because of this, cannabis plants actually produce trichomes and cannabinoids during times of stress, which would be the daytime when the sun is beating down on them, stressing that plant out with light. A lot of people who are in the bro science cycle have been following a trend that a lot of people still do today, and even reputable growers still do today, which is a 48-hour of straight darkness before you officially cut the plant down for harvest. Now, science suggests you should actually be doing the opposite in this case, where you have a 48-hour long day span of 48 hours straight of light to produce more trichomes and to produce more THC in your plant overall. Now, number 3 is actually low stress training in the veg stage. Now, why is it important to do low stress training during the veg stage? My idea of it is that if you put your plant through low stress and then make that plant stronger, or even high stress to give that plant more tops, this might go to the quality a little bit, but most of all, it's going to give you a little bit more quantity, which we would all rather have an ounce of fire than a half ounce of boof overall, if you were to ask the average person. Tip number 4 is actually something that I have been doing recently, which is increasing the frequency of the feeding schedule. Now, for those of you guys who are subscribed to my channel, by the way, hit the subscribe button. You might know that I have been feeding these cannabis plants that are about to be harvested in about a week or 2, have been fed very frequently since the mid-veg stage, about week 4 of veg, I want to say. They have been fed every single time. Now, what this has been doing is it has been ensuring that my plants don't have any efficiency issues. A couple of my plants are facing a nitrogen toxicity, but other than those plants, I have seen an increase in frostiness and overall quality so far, and I really can't wait to smoke that product. And if you want to see me smoke that product, I'm going to be doing live streams. And if you would hit the subscribe button, you will be notified of those. I will also be looking into Twitch. I will link that in the description as well. And then when I get a schedule for it, I will let you guys know on here. But that's it for today's video. If you like the tips, please leave a like on this video. Leave a comment leaving either questions or other tips and tricks to get better quality buds. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.